Hi, I'm Cat.
And I'm Tori.
We're Knitworthy Yarns.
For those who are just joining us, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. We are two BFFs that own an online yarn shop based out of Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We're on Instagram and all those social media things, Ravelry, all that kind of stuff. So you can look us up.
I'll have all the info written on our YouTube.
So we're just here to chat and show you what we have in the shop and what we're working on and stuff like that.
Yes.
So.
We always have stuff to talk about.
Always. We can talk for days.
So thank you. If you're new, thank you for joining us. We're glad you're here. Yep. So we're going to start by talking about what we're wearing.
Right.
I did not knit mine. Mine is just our merch tee, which I need another one of. But
which has been around since
Yes,
us.
we wear it for pop-ups and stuff, so it's been through a lot, but I still love it. I love our logo. Joël Laplante, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yes,
it's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. But what are you wearing?
I actually knit this.
Yeah. And it's very pretty.
And it's like one of the only things I have that's summer weight. I would say my blueberry vodka is light, but it's still on the warmer side. This one is
because it's 3/4 sleeves.
Yeah,
that's
and
right,
this one is in Camellia Fiber Company's Flax fingering. So it has alpaca linen silk. So this one is truly more of a summer weight garment.
It's 80 today.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like for you guys, but North Carolina, I think this is our false. Was it fall summer?
Yeah,
fall
summer.
Spring, whatever the expression is. But
I'm ready for the real winter to come back or something.
Oh, well, I'm ready for spring. I'm not ready for summer, which is what it feels like right now.
Anyway, this is the Grace V-neck tee, and it's by Dorothy Offeciers. I'm going to butcher her last name. I'm so sorry. But she's adorable knits with all kinds of punctuation in there. Yeah. And her stuff is great. Cat and I think I tested this one. Cat and I have tested for her. We've knit her stuff. We love her patterns. Mm-hmm. They're clear. They're really well written. She agonizes over every single detail, which we greatly appreciate because the outcome is a really beautiful garment and a really great pattern. Mm-hmm. So some of the special things about this is how she picked up for the neck. It's folded over and then picked up, but it creates this little sort of detail here with the pickup, like a pearl bump around it. And then the sleeves and the hem sleeve also is folded over. Mm-hmm. And so it's very clean.
It looks like classic. A little picot edge because of that.
It does a little bit because there's a pearl row.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so just all her details and her sizing and how she finishes is really, really beautiful. So I love this one. And as I said, it's in the Camellia Fiber Company Flax. I did it in the colorway New York, which I think
is this one. That's Poppy.
Oh, New York. Yeah, it sure is. Yeah. Sun to my eyes. New York.
I did it in New York. It's white, totally different.
Listen,
you did Poppy. It's close enough.
I did.
Close enough.
So New York was the one that she did for, I think, Vogue Knitting New York 2 or 3 years ago. It was a special color that she did, special colorway. But I love it. I think it goes with everything. It's a great neutral without being, good on really boring. So anyway, we have that. It's a lot of yardage, like 435 yards. Mm-hmm. So this was just 2 and a bit skeins, I want to say. It was hardly anything. I will say, it takes a long time to knit, fingering and all that stockinette, but
it's worth it.
People do it all the time.
I mean, it's gorgeous. The fabric is beautiful.
And I would say it's pretty soft. I'm not going to say it's as soft as mYak, but
it's pretty soft.
But I think it's pretty soft. Like I put it on today, and obviously it's been winter, and I was like, oh wow, yeah, I like this. It feels good.
Well, it's because of the flax. It's a little organic.
Yeah, but I mean, you block it, and the drape and the sheen is just
the sheen is something.
Yeah, it's
I like
really,
it a lot.
Really pretty. Anyway, that is what I'm wearing.
That's what you're wearing. It's a good one.
Probably not driving home in the car because it's 80 degrees, but this is what I'm wearing now.
We have some new yarn.
Yes.
Well, there's a whole story behind this yarn. It's kind of funny. We've been debating about carrying this for a long time, probably 2-3 years, almost since we opened.
Yeah, I think since we opened, we were trying to figure
out. We finally did
this was the right one. Yeah.
Not sure why we waited so long.
Because finances.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything boils down to money, doesn't it?
How much money
right?
we can spend on yarn. But so we got in Malabrigo Rios because this is really where our love of yarn started was this exact yarn.
Yeah.
This exact color for me.
For you. Yeah. For
This
me.
is glazed orange. But when we first started knitting, we
back when.
Yeah, you know, you start knitting and you're buying yarn from big box stores, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's great. And then you discover hand-dyed yarns, and the price point can be a little bit shocking. So for us, Rios back then was just a really nice introduction. So not quite so scary to buy a sweater quantity of this yarn.
Right.
And it's a really nice quality yarn. But the price point was, compared to other hand-dyed yarns, it was you know, pretty reasonable.
And I think the feel of it, the hand, it's squishy, the color is really it's deep with a lot of different variations in it, and they're fun colors. It wasn't
they're
just
known
your
for
typical,
they're known for all their bright hues.
Yeah.
I mean, they're like little candies basically.
Like this Pisces one is so pretty. And when you see this on the website, you'll see all the colors that are in there. It's really, really pretty. But I love it. I did baby stuff with it way back when, and then we both knit the Weekender.
We did.
That was our first sweater that we sort of knit together. And we both still have it and wear it.
We sure do.
We
still do.
So,
and we go back to it a lot for things, and so we're like, why don't we carry this yarn?
Yeah.
So we finally we did it. We reached out to them, and
they were great too.
They were wonderful
so
to work with. Yes, and so now we have 10 colors, I think 9 because we reserved some for some classes.
Right.
But we're just so excited. You cast on right away.
I cast on before. I got the box at home.
Yeah.
And I pretty much cast
before
on.
I even saw the yarn.
I opened the box, took out my yarn.
Yeah,
the benefits of having
of being the one with the yarn.
Being the one with the yarn up in your room. So, I guess I'll do my whip. So, here is my cast on. Isn't that beautiful?
It's so pretty. The stitch definition is just gorgeous.
This is Valentina is the color, and this is the Bray Winds blanket. I did the like small stroller size, and this is by Lily Lake Knits.
Okay.
I saw it while looking. I have 2 grandnieces coming in the end of May.
Exciting.
And I was like, I want to get them something. And we talked about getting Malabrigo. I was like, oh, I'd love to do a blanket. I've done a sweater in this color too, which I really love. So they're both girls. So it's girly enough without being overly. And then I just started looking at patterns, and I found someone had done this pattern in this color.
Oh, I
and
saw it. It was beautiful.
Amazing. So I did refer to her notes a little bit. She had said that she would have gone down a needle size or 2. So I did, because the pattern's on an 8, but I went down to a 6. She said because when she blocked it, it just got really big. She was able to throw it in the dryer and get it back to size. But
it's a superwash yarn, so it will grow a bit. Right. So you have to be really careful how you handle it when you block it. But I've never had problems, but I also, you know, I think about it when I use my needle or when I choose my needle size.
Yeah, so a 6 actually is just perfect for this. I don't think I would have done an 8 on this anyway.
I used an 8 on Aaron. I never used an 8 on worsted.
It would have been way too loose. Anyway, so I'm deliriously happy with it.
It looks great.
I have to say the pattern, as soon as you have done like 2 or 3 rows, you know it. I don't have to look again.
You don't?
I don't have to keep count for rows, because I have to admit, it's supposed to be 4 repeats, and I thought it was 4 repeats after the initial one, so I had 5 repeats. So now I'm just doing 5 repeats.
No one will ever
know. And all you do is alternate, like when you after you do. Okay, you can edit that out. So yeah, I did my 5 repeats, and then you just switch over and alternate them and do 5 again. I don't have to think. I use a cable needle for one.
And it's not hard to count
one
your
row, and that's
repeats
it.
because they're pretty obvious.
They're obvious.
Yeah.
They're like little, and she lives outside of Calgary, and she's in the agricultural with crops and so on. So I thought this kind
that's
of
the perfect
wheat look
pattern.
would be perfect.
Yeah.
I am going to do this for the other grandniece, but I am going to do a different pattern because they are in the same family, related. And she's in Holland. So I'm going to do something a little bit different.
Well, and it's also fun to knit something different.
It is, but I am still using
Use the
this
same
again.
yarn. Well, we got
Same
you
yarn.
a bunch of extra yarn on purpose.
We got extra yarn so I could do this.
So we wouldn't take it out of
But
inventory.
anyway, I love that. I have a project page up on Ravelry, so you can keep track and see how it's going.
It's great.
Yeah, I love it. It's so fast.
I have made a hat, a baby hat out of that, and not that long ago. And I couldn't talk about it much because it was yarn we don't carry in stock. But I will stick a picture of my yarn and my little booties. It was in Sunset, which we love Sunset, but. Anyway,
I definitely think I want to do a hat or a little baby accessory
to go.
with it.
Oh yeah.
So even though they're coming in the spring,
and it's perfect. You really, it's perfect yarn for a lot of things.
For little ones next to your skin.
Yes.
It's so great. I think actually Malabrigo's post today was about baby and kids knits in Rios. So couldn't have been better timing.
And not everyone can handle things that are scratchy against their skin. I mean, we have customers. I mean, I have a hard time too, but we have customers who are even worse than I am, and so it's exciting for them to be able to have access to yarn like this.
I agree.
Something
I love it.
softer.
I'm really happy we have it.
Me too.
I am.
Very exciting. Yeah. After all this time, I can't believe it.
All I keep thinking about is all the other colors.
Well, that's true. We had to start. We're a small business, so we start small, and then we add on. So speaking of adding on, we started carrying Fior Di Lino. We talked about it last time, but this since we talked last time, we got 4 new colors.
Yep.
And it's doing really well. I'm so excited.
Yeah, we're almost out of this pink.
Yes. Which that's our new color.
That's our new color, and we're almost out of it.
Almost out of it. So we have a nice range of colors.
We do.
We have some softer colors, but I mean, they're all they're beautiful. And look at this. Look at this lilac.
It knits up so beautifully. Look at it next to your ethereal too.
Oh, that's true. That one.
Okay.
Another combo.
Another tangent.
Another tangent.
Another rabbit hole.
Yeah, but we're really excited. That's a great summer yarn. It's light. Light. It's nice fingering. It's light it's perfect for the season we're going into. Yeah. Which is not what my current whip is. It's not really appropriate for today, especially, but I am so in love with the sweater. I am doing the Cloud Sweater by Petite Knit. And I have had my eye on this yarn. This is DK Twist by Life in the Long Grass, and it's the colorway Floral. I've pretty much taken all of it. I'm sorry.
Yes,
sorry. But I have had my eye on this colorway for a long time, and my initial thought was to do another weekender, and I'm like, why do another weekender? I'm going to do something new. So I picked the Cloud Sweater, and I am holding it with Fiber Space Cumulus. So I don't know if you can tell, but this has a fairly yellowish tint. This with it makes it, it's like it's like candy. I love it so much. Okay, so this is the front. This is what it looks like.
So nice.
It really changed the color, and I'll be honest, it changed it for me for the better. But you can see all those pops of there's a little bit of neon yellows and greens in there, and they just pop. And there's that bright little flecks of bright purple fuchsia, and it just it looks so good. I'm so excited by it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that looks really good.
Yeah,
together.
Sorry.
Yeah, it looks really good together. So I know I feel terrible because I ate up all the yarn, but we don't have a lot of fiber space left. So if you get really excited about this sweater, it's okay. We're going to order more fiber space.
Yeah, and a lot more colors. We've had a request for a couple of colors, and there's been several that we've looked at that we want to get. So
we want to add. But anyway, so this is the Cloud Sweater, and it's it's basically a European construction, meaning, they basically have the nice slanted shoulder, so it makes a really nice fit, and the shoulder ends up being a little on the back, so it looks really good on. The way it starts is you do the back first, you knit, and you basically are knitting this trapezoid shape, and you're using German short rows to do the really pretty shoulder shaping, so it just goes down like this. Yeah. And the way she did it, which I think is brilliant, basically you do the back, and then she also does at the, after you've finished the shoulder shaping, you just go, you're going straight. So you're doing flat at first, and then you end up doing the armhole shaping. So you don't have to cast on. You don't have to cast on when you finally start going in the round. You don't have to cast on because you take care of that nice, beautiful round shaping before you join in the round. So I thought that was brilliant. So you do the back first, and then you do your front, right and left shoulder. And there's a really pretty purl. It's very simple, but it's really beautiful. Just 2 rows. You what do you call it? Not cast on, but you pick up. Thank you. You pick up. Yes, you pick up, and then you do just 2 rows of purl, and it just creates that nice little seam.
And I love the way she's done this because it really makes it look like a set-end sleeve.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Pretty.
And you probably, with that different way of doing under the arm, you probably alleviate the holes that you might sometimes get when you have the cast on underneath.
It's not perfect right now, but I think it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, it's easier there's less to fix.
Right.
There's less to fix because, you don't have to do those special techniques where you're picking up stitches in between.
Extras.
You don't have to do that. I think it makes a really nice, smooth, it's really good. So so you do the front, right, left, and then you have to do the center yoke, and again you're using German short rows, and you do some shaping because you want it to be nice, you want it to go down some, and eventually you do the shaping down here too, the increases for the sleeve, and then eventually you just start knitting in the round, and then you're good to go.
That's great. And I love under the roll collar this little detail here at the neck.
Yeah, so the way she does the increases at the neck. It's not the edge stitches. She knits 2, and so it's always the 3rd stitch away from the edge. So what it does is it creates that really beautiful detail. And I was like, that's brilliant. Why doesn't everybody do that?
I know. Well, and have you noticed there are a lot more of that lately?
That do that?
Yeah, I think a lot more, even like American English designers are picking up on that sort of style, that technique, and because it's so clean and tidy, and it does give it that little.
It's like an extra little something that makes it look even more finished.
I hate to say this, but it's like almost like that store-bought look. Right? Someone wouldn't think you made it. They would think that it's like a high-end something that you purchased. It's not like homemade looking. It just, all those little details just finish it off. So, which I really like.
Yeah. And I'm proud because, like I picked up the neck and you can't even tell. It looks like a continuous, row. It looks like it just doesn't even look like it's separate. But it's just a simple 2-inch knitted neck, and then you bind off knitwise, and it rolls. Same thing for the sleeve. Oh, and by the way, my gauge was like spot on.
I know, which is
like spot on. I think my row gauge was also spot on. Like it was like, I know, it's just crazy. I did the exact number of decreases. Wow. I didn't knit anything extra. It fit perfectly. And so, and by the way, this, all it is like 4 rows of 1x1 rib, and then you do 4 rows of knit stitches, and then roll. It not pearls.
I love that sweater. Going back from my big crew days when roll neck was everything.
I really think it could be like, if you're looking at a first sweater pattern, this might be a good one. Like I feel like it's not.
And she's clear enough?
She's clear. Yeah, she's clear. I really do. I think she's clear. Okay. I think the only thing that's a little unclear is because she gets fancy. She's clever. So whenever you're picking up, depending on the direction, you might she makes you pick up so that
Yes.
you're using the tail instead of your
Yes.
your yarn, your working yarn, because she doesn't want you to have to cut the yarn and
Right.
go back, and
Right.
which is really, you know, the worst thing that happens if you don't understand that.
Yeah.
You end up cutting the yarn and you
Yeah.
keep going. But that's really clever.
I
So-
remember that because
Yes.
I'm partway through the cloud sweater myself. And,
so that really is the only part that's a little bit.
But there's a video,
iffy.
and it doesn't matter that it's not in English, because there is actually someone else who is either an assistant for her or does a lot of projects who has a video in English.
In English, okay.
And
I didn't look up the video. That's
yeah,
good to know.
and so you can hear someone doing it, but you can also, I mean, if you just watch her
You can
videos,
see
you just
someone
see it
yeah,
doing it.
yeah.
And I'm visual, so that's
you, that
all
made
I
a big
really
difference,
need.
yeah.
Yeah.
I had done it, like I forget, I think it might be her vest. I had done a vest before, so I had seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
So it didn't like make me go, you know, the first time it probably made me go, a little bit. But when you really start thinking about it, you know, it's not complicated. So if you're looking for a first sweater, I really think this is good. And the only technique you need is German short rows and increases. Left and right leaning increases, and that's basically it. You know, if you know how to knit and purl and pick up, then that's really.
And what size needle did you use?
7s.
Okay.
7s.
So that goes relatively quick on a heavier weight.
I mean, I started
it's a
this
shame that you
a
won't
week.
be wearing this until you like.
A week. How long? It hasn't even been 2 weeks since I started.
I know, but I'm saying it's warm. So.
Oh no, I know, but you're saying you're
Oh,
saying
it
it goes
fast.
quick. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it goes
went
super
fast.
super
Yeah,
fast.
yeah.
Oh, I will. It's
Come
not
on,
going to be 80 from now on. It's not. I'm going to be able to wear it. I'm not worried about it.
Turn on the air conditioning and put it on.
Walk around my house. It's like 40 degrees.
Go to Purple Bowl in Chapel Hill.
Is it
always
cold?
freezing.
All right, I'm gonna
I
carry
love
it all
them,
the time.
but it's always freezing in there.
Hopefully by the time we do another one, it'll be finished and then I can try it on for you guys. But,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it's like candy.
I know it's so
like cotton
soft.
candy.
It's so soft.
Anyway, very excited. So speaking of this construction,
Oh.
the last project that I did before was the Sinapis sweater by In Her Skein. I think her name is Mary Ev Wedge, I think.
I love the neck on this.
Yes, so this is it. I finished it.
Oh, yay!
So it's a little cropped.
Just look the detail.
It's got a really pretty, but it's the same exact construction. It's the drop shoulder, in the back, you know, that diagonal shoulder.
But without the pearl detail, right?
No, there's no, you just
there's
pick
no
up and
detail.
knit and then do your short row, you know, to get the shaping done. And then,
I love that.
That does not have the armhole increases. So you do end up having to cast on a few stitches. So it ends up looking more like a straight, you know, but I think it fits the look. So, you know, it's great. So the only,
Highland.
Oh, it's in Highland. Yes, it's
Yeah.
the color is walnut.
Yeah.
In Highland, so that knit up really fast. I think I knit this in a 6.
Probably.
I knit it in a 6 because that's usually what I knit Highland in a 6. And so, but it's got a nice. It really. I mean, it's been blocked. It has a nice drape, and I love the way she did the hem. Like it's a 2x2. And I just think it falls so
really
nicely,
pretty.
and it's pretty extended, like in size. So I think it's really pretty. But there's a slight flaw.
Just slight flaw when you were talking about your beautiful cloud and how the sleeves fit
Just
perfectly.
just right.
I was like, I know where that's going.
Yes, that did not happen with this one, and that is totally a me error. That's not a pattern error. In Her Skein, you're wonderful. Your pattern's great. Again, it's another, I think, a good starter pattern. But yes, I don't know what the heck I was thinking. I just, you know, and the problem is you've got. You know, I did try it on, but you know, this is fairly long, so
maybe you just.
I didn't plan for that. I don't
that's
think
a
I
longer
planned
detail
for that
one.
as well.
Yeah.
And so because it doesn't grow, it doesn't grow, so it's not.
It's a really long.
It's just
cuff.
me. It's me. It's a total me. So I am not taking this out. I'm not. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna apply
Scalpel.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a lifeline here and then a lifeline wherever I decide I need to, you know, how much I need to come off, and then I'm gonna cut, and then I'm gonna stitch it back together.
There you go. We can rebuild it.
We can. And I've done it once. I did it with the Alpine Bloom hat.
You did.
And I survived. And that was doing color work at the same time. I had to stitch it back using color work.
That was totally different.
That was, yeah, because my hat was like this. I looked like I was wearing a cone. It was, the color work was pretty, but it's like I can't wear it. And I'm not just going to look at it.
Yeah, and it wasn't the slouch kind of thing. It just literally stood.
It was terrible. So anyway, it's fine now. So I can do this. So to be continued. I will.
Yeah. All you need is a good color yarn and a really good light.
Yeah.
It's dark.
It is. It's dark.
It's beautiful though. You know I love this.
I do love this color. I really do. It's so interesting. I mean, it's a beautiful color. I'm gonna love this whenever it's cold enough to wear it again. Yeah. But anyway, to be continued.
Yeah.
Wish me luck. I can do it.
You can do it.
I can do it.
So I guess my other whip is kind of like
because we're still winter mode. We're not summers.
I know.
We're not summer spring mode.
It was cold.
Yeah, it was freaking cold.
And so we just kept going, and then somehow around us it got warmer.
Yeah, it's allergy medicine time. Like all the trees have bloomed and now the leaves are coming out. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm just terrified of having to take pictures in the pollen season. Yeah. It's outside. Anyway, so this is Thea Coleman's Vinho Verde. Loved it when I saw it coming out. Mm-hmm. Then Mari, Colorado knitter, had tested it and had it on and loved it even more. And then I just kept seeing people's projects and I was like, I have to have that.
You have to have it.
So anyway, that's what I have. And
you hadn't cast on anything in a while, so that was a big deal.
I was being
you were being
so
very good.
I had those 18 whips and I promised not to cast anything on. But it was February already. Yeah. So
that was the longest you've ever been without casting something.
Gosh.
I'm very proud of you.
I'm surprised I didn't implode. Anyway, so I had to cast on. So it went so fast.
What's the color?
So the color is chicory.
Yeah.
And again,
it's
Highland.
Amazing.
And like all the other Highland colors, the amount of small bits of other color inside is wonderful. Those little bits of purple.
It's just so interesting. It's very interesting.
Beautifully done yarn. Anyway, so this starts at the top and it's not a 1x1 or a 2x2. Thea has you do a little different. It's a 1, then a 2, then a 2. Anyway.
So it's like a pattern.
It's a pattern
of ribbing.
Yeah. So you get a 1x1, 2x2, 1. Yeah. It's like a 5-stitch change. Anyway, I love the way it looks when you fold it over. It's beautiful. It's squishy. There's lots of different options for the neck too. You can do a regular crew neck. You can fold it over. You can have a mock neck. But I like a big squishy neck. Yes. I'm a big squishy neck girl.
I like this.
So yeah, I do. I do that all the time. I always have it up on my face.
Yeah.
Anyway. Just me. So one of the nicest things about this and that really sold me was when I watched Mari, Colorado Knitter's podcast. She talked about the modified saddle shoulder. So it's not fully all the way down. It only comes to this point right here that if you move your shoulder around, you can feel like this little dip. And then that's where the saddle shoulder piece ends and then the raglan begins.
Okay.
You do a little bit of German short row right here and it creates like this cascade over your shoulder, nice. Which is really nice. It's soft, it's round. It's not like a puff or anything, but it just really flows nicely over your shoulder.
I bet it just falls really nicely.
It does. It doesn't stick. It doesn't do anything. Yeah, it's really good. Okay. And then from there, you start the raglan increases and her setup row for the raglan increases was a little confusing. And Mari was confused as well, although she said nobody else testing seemed to be confused. So she just
the way it goes.
She just didn't say anything. But after we chatted, I was like, I was confused too. Anyway, if you read a little bit further down, which is probably a reason why you say read your whole pattern first.
Yeah.
Even if I read the whole pattern first, I would never remember a whole pattern. I just can't.
No.
It's not going to be in my brain. So I tried it a couple of times, couldn't figure it out, read down a little bit more, and then kind of like the light bulb moment went off. And so on my Ravelry page in the project notes, I wrote down how I did it.
Oh, so that's good for if you decide to do
it. And And it's not that it's hard, it's just, it's something to think about. It's the way she marks for the seam stitch.
Okay.
She doesn't say ahead of time, it's not counted in your shoulder or your front piece. It's like this thing all to itself. So that's why my count kept getting off. I was including it one way or the other. Anyway, it's fine. It's one row and then you're off to the races.
Okay.
And so basically at that point you are off to the races.
It goes fast.
Yeah. Although I did, of course.
Oh,
do you remember?
Yeah.
I messed up. I was like, do you think anyone's going to notice these raglan stitches aren't very raglan on the back? And everyone's like, yeah.
she left off a raglan increase, and then you fixed it.
And then I fixed it, and then I realized, as I was off to the races for a second time, I had the wrong size needle. So I did this in a 7, and I was knitting on a 6. So I was like, few choice words.
Yeah. And time to frog
back
again.
I go.
Yes.
Frog again.
Yes.
So looks really good for being frog 3 times,
yeah, you
right?
can't tell at all.
So anyway,
No.
I love the color.
Yeah.
I love it. I wish it wasn't 80 degrees outside
You
because
could
I'm
work
gonna wear
on
it.
it.
But I'm now just doing the stockinette until the Vinho Verde has this band of lace, right, like yours.
Oh yeah, like
yeah.
the Sinapis sweater.
Like your Sinapis before it gets
It's
to
a
the
little
ribbon.
more. Yeah, it's more in it's a really pretty lace.
Yeah, it's not the same
Thea's
type of lace. It's Thea's
Thea's
lace. It's
you know.
different.
Yeah, this is a very simple.
But I'm not a typical lacy person, but there was just enough detail. And Mari said she would do a second one of these probably and do it without the lace. So she would have one with and one without because she just loved the shape and the fit.
Okay.
And she loved everything about it.
And so weird that it's a top down for her.
Yes, weird because
I don't think I've ever made a sweater by her that's been top down.
When I was showing this on my little virtual shopping appointment, she's like, "It's a Thea, isn't it always top down, bottom up?" But I was like, "Yeah, I know, but I think it's because the way she started the collar and she wanted to do that saddle shoulder.
Okay.
I think you really had
It's
to
important.
come from the top down in order to get that detail." And I thank you, Thea, because I like a top down better, and I love the way this fits. So.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait to try it on.
Yeah,
I'd like to try it on.
good. Yeah,
I do.
And
I've loved a lot of
There's a little short row in the front so that the neck doesn't sit like this at you.
Oh, really?
It sits just a little
smart.
bit dip. Yeah, she's so smart.
Well, she is. She's
so
brilliant.
smart.
She's
Yeah.
so good
Yeah.
at things like that.
Crazy. So
Might have to. I can't believe you're knitting Thea before I am. I mean, like that. Usually,
I know.
I'm the Thea. Like everything she makes, I want to knit. So
Yeah.
I've been
well, it's
too
usually
busy.
also cable-y and textury in your
yeah,
cable
I'm
texture.
a cable texture. That's true. Interesting. Hadn't thought of that.
Interesting.
So,
Yeah. I
is
think-
that it
Yeah,
for
I think that's where
whips?
we are. Yes. Oh, and then
I was thinking of probably casting this on.
ooh,
Because even though, so should I not? It's this is Chianti, it's Highland again, but it's 80 degrees outside. I was not gonna make a sweater. I was gonna do the Moorlands shawl. I don't remember who designed it, but it's so pretty. Like I am head over heels with that shawl.
Yeah.
And I just think this color, like I would wear it. It would be so beautiful. But
love
I don't
that
know.
color. That's the top of my Ilya.
Yes.
Is the
I know.
Chianti. I love it. It's
There's like a
beautiful
little bit of
color.
red in there and
purples and yeah.
It's just so pretty. Anyway, so I don't know if I'll do that or not. I don't know if I'll do it, but I do know that I will be casting on a tee.
Yes.
A summer tee.
Because it is 80 degrees.
Because it is 80 degrees.
Yes.
And I put aside, for me, I'm going to do Fior Di Lino in Glacier, which I don't have with me to show you, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the Fiorellino, which is the first summer tee, or it's the first pattern I think that Isabel Kramer designed for this yarn. And I've been in love with that since it first came out. So I think for me, it's like, I got to knit. I got to knit it. And we're thinking, we did a knit along for last year for our Rhinebeck sweater. We're thinking of doing another one.
Yeah.
We're going to do a summer tea knit along.
Yes. So be faster.
Than
Maybe.
the sweater. Faster and maybe
Maybe more timely.
excuse me, we'll start, I think we're thinking it's going to run 2 months. It's going to start April 11th, which is our
Knit for Food.
yes.
So
We'll talk about that a little
okay.
bit
So
while I recover.
okay. So we have a team, Knitworthy Yarns team, with Knit for Food, which is a fundraising effort to Fight Food Insecurity.
Yes.
I have to figure out the right way to say it.
Yeah.
And it goes to 4 different organizations split evenly between the floors. And I'm going to check my notes here so that I don't mess it up. It is Feeding America, World Central Kitchen, No Kid Hungry, and Meals on Wheels America. So great organizations, all of them. Yes. So what you do is we have a little button. You can donate to us or other people. You'll see it all over Instagram. And then on April 11th is the Knit-a-thon. So you're supposed to knit for, I think it's 12 hours. Knit. Thankfully, they're very kind about no police.
There's no knit police. Making sure you knit for 12 hours.
But I mean, we do knit. We will knit for a really long time. So the plan is our sip and stitch is that morning at Namu in Durham, and it's 9 to 11, and then 11 to 2 is going to kick into Knit for Food marathon mode, and then from 3 to 5 we're going to go to Purple Bowl in Chapel Hill, where you can bring all your wool sweaters because it's freezing. Or if it's nice, we'll be sitting outside, which is even better.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Which is really exciting.
Yes.
So we thought if we're going to be knitting all day long anyway, this would be a perfect time to cast on a summer tee
and to start our knit along.
Do a knit along.
Yeah.
So how fun would that be?
That'd be great.
Yeah. So there we go. So we're going to have knit along details coming.
Yes.
I think the idea is that we will put it on our Ravelry group, and then we're going to ask for suggestions for teas. What do you want to knit? What are we doing before the 11th, before it actually starts? And if you have any questions, want some suggestions, yarn, patterns, whatever.
We have a lot of really wonderful summer yarns. So.
We can do it. Like Kat said, she's doing the Fior Di Lino. I am possibly doing the Mia summer tea, or I might do the big Fritz, which if you saw the other podcast is, I did the little Fishers Fritz, the little baby, the fishies, and I'm not really a fish girl.
No, but I love
I love that one.
Yes, I do too.
So if I do, then it will definitely be in Fior Di Lino, and probably in denim with something. And I can do the short sleeve version, so make it summery. I could do it in Flax. That's another option too, because it is fingering. CFC, we have Camellia Fiber Company's version in fingering in like 3 colors. They're really big skeins, so you don't need a whole lot. We've got Journey Sports,
which will come in, and it should be up by then.
And we've got Life in the Long Grass Sport.
Yes. Many. I did the Rocket Tea in Life in the Long Grass Sport, which was really fun. Yeah. If you like to do fun colors, I mixed it with Ciro, I think, stripes with Ciro. But we have we have a lot to choose from.
Yeah. So we would love to hear your feedback. So probably by the time this video gets up live out in the world, the Ravelry group will have a knit along.
All the info on
and all the info
there, so you can go and sign up.
Yeah. So we'd love you to knit a summer tea with us.
That would be great. Yeah. We would we're always about building our community, so we would love to.
Because depending on what you make, there's a lot of fingering.
Yeah.
So we could do a lot of chatting.
That would be a lot of fun.
Maybe we even have to have like a little virtual Zoom night.
Oh my gosh! At the end, we could do a little fashion show and tell.
Fashion show. That'd be fun.
That would be so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be great.
So we're thinking 2 months, April 11th to June 11th. And then...
Which 2 months, and if you don't finish, it's okay. But if you're finished, you'll be ready. June 11th, you'll be ready to go on your vacations, your summer vacations. The school usually gets out about that time.
And you could probably do a sleeveless too, if you wanted. There's some cute sleeveless or other things like that.
Oh, the possibilities are endless for what you could knit. I mean, I know what I'm knitting because...
Yeah,
because you've been wanting to knit it for a long time.
Perfect. So I'm still on the fence. No shock.
No. So you've got a month.
Yeah,
a month, right? What's today?
Yeah,
you got a month. Yeah, you got a month. So what's new other than she has been
so
busy.
The bags. So the crescent tote
that we've been talking about for 2 years
from Noodlehead Patterns. I love Noodlehead Patterns.
They're great. Yes.
So I finally figured out like the fabrics that I like, the amount of stabilizer that I like, the hardware that I like. So we like leather handles. We did the rivets. I learned how to make leather washers.
Oh, yeah, it looks so pretty. I love the way it looks.
Yeah, we have our label inside, and then I have this great wonderful elephant graphic cotton linen blend, which I adore. It holds a lot. Kat uses hers like a purse.
Mine's
And
blue denim.
I use my original one like a purse too, the one with the doggies all over it.
Yes.
So it's great. You can have your knitting, you can have your project, you can have all your, wallet and phone and everything. My iPad fits in it, without a problem. I did the little matching notions pouch.
So cute. Yeah, she's testing out this new pattern.
We have a new label.
It's so, I use it for all my notions.
Again, noodlehead pouch it was the add-on for the Quarry tote. So it's got the round bottom, and the crescent tote has the oval bottom, which after much testing, Kat decided, her feedback was that the oval bottom sits better against you.
But that's because I use it that way.
Purse,
I use it as a purse. So
Right.
I personally think the oval bottom is better.
And so I like the shorter handles. So because
And guess what I like?
the longer
handles.
because I want to make everyone happy. So I'm going to have it up on the website without any handles. And then you get to say, I would like the 16-inch short tote, or I would like I think it's 28-inch longer handles so I can wear it like a purse, like a satchel. Because, tomorrow doesn't fit.
So we'll have it so that you can pick.
Yeah,
you'll pick the color. We'll have different colors, and then you can pick which size handles you want, long or short.
So there we go. That's that. And then if you have a lot of stuff going on, then she's
been making these. This is the prototype, which I love being her business partner because I get all the prototypes. But it's a really pretty linen. Love the color. It matches. Doesn't it match all my?
Yeah, it looks really good.
Looks really good. With the pretty twill tape.
Yeah,
to close it. And we have new labels, which we're very proud of. We love our labels.
We like our new labels. Yes. They're very nice. And it was the custom label.
Oh, yeah.
And she's in Garner. So she's right down the road, which I loved.
It's nice to support
someone's small business. Yeah.
Woman-owned.
Woman-owned small business.
Yes.
So there we go. I think that it pretty much runs the gamut of what is going on in our lives.
It's probably a 4-hour podcast.
Talk forever. I think that's it for today.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you. If you've made it this far, we appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. And leave a comment, say hello. Yep. Tell us where you're listening to us from.
And if you're local, we have our Sip and Stitch on Saturday, so come see us.
Saturday. Yeah, this will be up Friday. So what's the date for Saturday? March the 14th. The 14th?
Yes,
because the 15th is our pop-up. So if you're local, pop up on the 15th.
Yeah,
but anyway.
in Carborough.
Yes, in Carborough. So thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you next time.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.